Hi, Unleashed family. This is Patrick and Beth coming at you again. Today we are going to look again at our top four quotes, and Elizabeth is going to start for us.
Yeah, so guys, for our first one, we have nothing happens to you, it happens for you. See the positive and negative events. So I know it's easy, we've all done it before. When we have a trying circumstance or event that happens to us, we ask, "Oh, why me? What did I do to deserve this?" And it's just too much, right? But the important thing to remember is that we've been given that cross, that challenge, that suffering for a specific reason. There's something that we need to learn from it, to grow from that circumstance, something we need to tap into internally. And when we're able to do that, so if we decide to see that as an opportunity, that trying circumstance as an opportunity to grow and to learn, we can then turn what seems like a negative event into a positive one and take the knowledge and the experience that we've gained from that particular trying circumstance and give that to others. And that's the beauty of learning from a trying circumstance.
All right. And the second one, if you don't like something, change it. If you cannot change it, change your attitude. If you cannot change it, change your attitude. Right, so this goes to remind us of our limitations as human beings. There are a lot of things around us that we cannot change. So for me as military, you take, orders from your high ranks and you execute. Sometimes they are not practical. So you deal with this kind of having to change your attitude a lot. And I know for you in your life at home, with your family, with your work, there's a lot of things that you cannot change. But our control is how we act towards these things. If we allow these things to conquer our attitude, if we allow these things to conquer our emotions, we are going to be crushed. Remember, we have the power to act in a different way, even if the circumstances are not to our favor. We have the power. We can continue to psych ourselves that this is just a temporary situation. It will go away. Maybe it is to teach me a lesson. What is the lesson this is trying to teach me? And maybe that can affect your attitude. If we dig deep down in ourselves and find the positive in us to counter whatever is coming at us, we will be a conqueror on the other side. So remember, things may happen in different ways, but we always have the power. We always have that control when it comes to attitude. We always do.
Right, exactly. Our third one, limitations live only in our minds. But if we use our imaginations, our possibilities become limitless, right? And we often are our own worst critics, right? We tend to tell ourselves why we can't do things, how it's impossible, it's too much, right? And so I want us to kind of change that train of thought, right? Instead of saying why I can't do this, why it's too hard, why it's impossible, instead ask yourself how you can do it. How can we move forward? How is this possible? Because when we change and we break that cycle of why we can't, why it's too hard, why it's too much, and we turn it into, let me think about how I can do this, that's when we start to see what seems like a limited possibility into something that's unlimited, right? And we can move forward and we use our imaginations and our creativity to create something that's truly remarkable.
Right. And remember, the negativity is spiral. Once you're on that path, you keep going and going and going. But if you don't intervene and stop it, then it gets worse and worse.
Right.
So you can't blame anyone. But you have that power, that responsibility to intervene. So it gets better.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So the next one, the fourth one. When obstacles arise, change your direction to reach your goal. You do not change your decision to get there. You do not change your decision to get there. So in life, we're all going to have challenges. Even the rich guy on top of the food chain has his own challenges. Everybody has their own challenges they face in life. But the question is, are we going to let these challenges stop us from getting to our purpose in life. As human beings, we are made for a reason. We have a very reason why, a good reason why we've been put on this planet.
Right.
So there's a purpose for our lives. It's not just by coincidence that our father met our mom and for some reason we are here. Among all the possible children, all the possible sperm and ovum that could meet, we were the ones that made it. So it means there is a reason for us, and we are special. We have to begin to see ourselves special and see the purpose of our existence. If we can't see it, we have to make that journey to find it. If we want to reach a higher level of satisfaction in our lives, a higher level of happiness, a higher level of joy, we need to align ourselves with our purpose in life. Sometimes we work for the money. Some people are working at jobs that is killing them. They hate it to death, but they are still doing it. You are not aligning yourself with your purpose. Because once you find your purpose, you will love it, you will smile at it. It doesn't matter the challenges that come your way. You will find a way around to get to your destination. So just challenge ourselves that we will seek to find our purpose in this life.
Right, because we're each called to have an impact in some way, in a unique way.
Right.
So it's important that we're in tune with that. Right.
Yeah.
So guys, that was our top 4. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you like the content, if you connect with us, please go ahead and follow our page. And as always, stay motivated and stay positive.